Today I am bringing you a little bit of a longer video. This is one of the most important things that I have ever learned and implemented. Take that, learned, and then applied and implemented in my own life to create the most change. It's why I work here at 1st Phorm. It is why I've seen the success in the different endeavors that I've had leading up to 1st Phorm. And it's why I'm going to continue seeing the success that I'm going to have in the future and achieving the life that I actually want to live. Something that I love to teach because it impacted me so much. And I have TJ LaFavor, one of my mentors and best friends. I have him to thank for teaching me this many years ago. So I want to walk you guys through this, guys. Everything that I'm about to show you is as real as gravity is. It's as real as the same gravity that holds all the planets and stars and this earth and the grass. It's as real as all of that. Why it's not taught is because people don't know who they are. There's people out there that use this that do not want common people like ourselves to know that we are this powerful and capable of achieving the things that we want and literally manifesting our life. So I'm going to give you a really simple overview of this. I can go hard in the paint. Maybe I'll save that for a future video. I'm going to walk you through what's called a visualization loop. Okay, guys, at the top of this, if you can see that, it says reality. Okay, the reality that we are currently living in, good or bad or indifferent, is going to lead to certain thoughts that we have. Okay, the reality dictates the thoughts that we have. If you are behind on your bills, you're going to have negative thoughts around money. You're going to think anxiety and stress and all those things. So the reality leads to those thoughts, which leads to emotions. Again, stress, anxiety, all those things are emotions, just for this example. All right, and honestly, any example. That's going to lead to action, right? So if I'm stressed out and my reality is money and I don't have any, it's going to lead to bad thoughts, which leads to negative emotions, stress, anxiety, worry, which leads to, I don't have a whole lot of money, so I might as well just spend the money I had. It leads to bad action, which then leads to even worse habits, which brings us back to the same or a worse reality, right? So now we can flip this, and once you know how to use this and know that this exists, you can use this in your benefit. We can flip this for anything that we want, right? Let's say we have a positive reality. There's a reality that you can create in your mind by simply practicing visualization, which visualization is not this magical or mystical thing. It's not something that, if I visualize a Ford Bronco, next thing you know, I'm going to have one. What it is everything is energy, right? And when you've visualized the life that you want, and then you attach an emotion to it, visualizing the life that you want and attaching the emotion of what is it going to feel like when I have that Ford Bronco, or what is it going to feel like when I am an executive at 1st Phorm. When you visualize these things and elevate your emotion, you are literally changing your vibrational frequency. Everything in the world is energy. This marker is energy. I am energy. You are. The clouds, the grass, everything is energy, just vibrating at different frequencies. Therefore, if I increase my energy, it is known that like attracts like. So if I increase my energy, I'm going to attract things to me or into the areas of my life that I interact that are higher vibration frequency. And an example of this goes the opposite way with negative energy. Think about the last time you were broken up with, right? You were broken up with, you were sad, you had a negative energy around you. You didn't just want to go do fun things. You didn't want to go watch happy movies or listen to happy music. You attracted those other things into your life and probably went down a little bit of a spiral until you figured out how to correct that energy accidentally or maybe even intentionally. So with this example, guys, we can change the reality that we live in, because when we visualize something in our mind, our subconscious has no idea that that's real. It has no idea whether it's real, fake, or anything otherwise, right? And we could go down the rabbit hole of quantum physics and string theory and parallel universes and all that. We will save that. But the idea is we can create a new reality in our mind. Every single day we can picture the life that we want in as much detail, create a mind movie of the life that we want and attach that emotion to it. Once we do that, it is going to change the thoughts that we have on a daily basis. Those thoughts lead to positive emotions. Those emotions allow us to take better, more productive action towards that. That's going to lead to better habits, which in turn, over time, continuing through this circle, is going to lead to that new reality, okay? Ask me how I know, because I've done it. It's exactly how I work here. I've gone through that exact process of in-depth energy elevating and emotion elevating visualization for the building that I'm standing in right now. In fact, when I toured this building, right, the first tour to go through here was still a roof. It was all concrete walls, concrete pad. There's nothing here. And I said, you know what? I'm going to work here, and right here is going to be where my desk is. Well, after working here for a little while, I reverse engineered it, and I found that I am within 5 to 10 feet of where I said my desk was going to be that day, right? It's not by accident, it's because I visualized it. Now, to kind of tie together hey, these things don't just magically come to you. They don't. But what typically happens is called an idiosyncrasy, right? Things are going to put themselves, or you're going to start recognizing, I guess is the best way to say it, opportunities that will help lead you down that path in life. Those opportunities have always been there, but now that we're changing the way we thought, and we're changing our emotion and our action, we're now going to have an opportunity to recognize those things that pop up. So one of the most important things that I've ever learned, guys, is you got to recreate this reality, and this through visualization, right? If you don't know how to visualize, there's apps that can help you. And one of the things that I did early on was there was a series of YouTube, or not a series, but I found several different YouTube guided visualizations that I really enjoyed, and then just started rocking and roll through with that. So for the sake of time here, I don't want to dive down a whole lot, but guys, this is the key to everything that you want in life. Now, second thing here is energy, right? How many people are dealing with anxiety? How many people are dealing with stress? And you're just letting the outside world affect you. Things that, hey, like I've heard the statement, control what you can control, but all these other things are just controlling me and allowing me and dictating how I feel. Okay, that should never be the case. And this, by visualizing and by learning how to take control of your energy, and by learning how to increase your vibration, and by learning how to increase your emotion by putting yourself in a life and with the emotion that you actually desire, it's going to allow you to not let life affect you. You're going to be more in control of your own energy, as opposed to letting all the negative energy that surrounds us on a daily basis. You're not going to be allowing that to affect you as much. So that this is the key to a lot of things. People look at my life, and not a ton of people, but people that know me close, and they're like, man, how do you never let anything affect you? It's because I've been doing this for a long time. I've been visualizing, and I truly understand this process. And at the end of the day, I fully understand how to not let things that I can't control me. And this is the key to it. So I hope this was helpful. If anybody has any questions, drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to help.